Hello, my name is Flor Gajardo and I'm calling from the Hospital ng Parawan. Could I speak with Mr. Daryl Octana?
Yes, ma'am. This is Mark Darluktana speaking.
So sir, I'm calling to collect some follow-up information regarding your recent lab test results. Before we begin, I just want to confirm your date of birth and address. Could you share those with me?
Yes, I was born January 18, 2003 in Green Island, Sumarbong, Roas, Palawan.
Okay, sir. So, I want to let you know that all of this information we talk about, we will keep confidential and only people who need to know will have the access to it. So, the information is only used to help us stop the spread of COVID-19 and make sure you are healthy. Everything is entered into a highly protected database. Is it okay if I continue, sir?
Okay, ma'am. No problem.
So, sir, I just want to ask you if you already know the result of your recent COVID test.
Not yet, ma'am.
Okay, so sir, based on your result, you are COVID positive. So, I would like now to follow up on your diagnosis with COVID-19. I also want to go over next steps in taking care of yourself and preventing infection in others. I will ask a number of questions to get all the information that is needed to best determine how we can help you. Question will cover some basic information about you, any symptoms you have, exposures you may have had before becoming sick, and contacts you may have had since you became sick. So, is now a good time to talk, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
This is a very important part of stopping the spread of the virus, and I appreciate your time and help to do this. So, thank you, sir, and now we will get started. Feel free to stop me at any time with questions or if you need to get off the phone. So, sir, I would like to tell you how COVID-19 spreads. It is spread through close contact with a person who is infected with the virus that causes COVID-19. Sometimes it is spread for a short time through the air when an infected person coughs or sneezes. So, sir, have you had any symptoms of COVID-19?
I only experience coughing and dry throat, ma'am.
Okay, so sir, I will now ask what dates and each symptom started.
I experienced it last week, ma'am.
Okay, so sir, do you have a healthcare provider?
Only PhilHealth po, ma'am.
Okay, so sir, where was your test done and what date was it done, sir?
I had test at Neris Hospital last day.
Okay. So, do you have any other current medical conditions, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, I want to assure you that we will not release your name to your contacts and you are not required to personally notify them for their potential exposure. So, it is very important to let your household contacts know that they should stay home and quarantine for 14 days from the date of their last exposure to you. So, we would like to collect information on anyone who you have been in close contact or in approximate contact with more than 6 feet but within an enclosed space for 1 hour or more, beginning 2 days prior to your onset of illness and up until you start self-isolation. So we are particularly interested in learning about anyone who is household contact, those over 65 immune compromised, or those living or working in congregate setting serving a vulnerable population. So, let's start with people who live with you, sir. So, please tell me the names of people who have been living with you beginning 48 hours before you started feeling sick until today.
I live with my brother and my mother, ma'am.
So who are they, sir?
My mother is Jonalyn Oftana. He is 38 years old, and my brother is John Paul Oftana, 21 years old. My mother is housewife, and my brother is a college student.
Oh, so okay, sir. So now let's turn our attention to where you were 48 hours before you became sick. Again, I want to assure you that we will not release your name to your contacts and you are not required to personally notify them for their potential exposure. So did you work outside of the home at this time?
I only go to my friend's house, ma'am.
So, were you any place else within 48 hours or of becoming sick. So, for 10 days before you were tested, this case is asymptomatic until today.
I'm with Mark Ivan Macapinig in Costentero.
Okay, sir. So finally, did anyone visit your home within 48 hours of becoming sick until today, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Did you go grocery shopping, sir, or any errands? Meet up your friends?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, since you are positive with COVID-19, it is very important that you stay at home and distance yourself from others so that you don't pass on the infection to anyone else. So, you will be required to isolate. That means stay at home until you are fever-free for 3 days and 10 days after your symptoms first appeared. You will also be required to monitor your symptoms for all the days you are in isolation. So, sir, being in isolation is a legal requirement and your local health department will issue a legal isolation order to you. So, do you agree to allow us to send you the isolation order by email?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now, sir, I am going to discuss how you should self-isolate to protect others in your household from exposure. So you should stay in your room away from others as much as possible. So it is particularly important to stay away from people who are at higher risk of serious illness, such as those who have underlying medical conditions or immunosuppressed, are over 60 years of age, or are pregnant. So you use a separate bathroom, sir, as this is not possible. Clean the bathroom after every use. Stay at least 6 feet from others and wear face mask if you are around others. Sleep in a private room with the door closed and have food prepared by others and delivered to your door. Use disposal eating utensils if possible. Bag any garbage and leave it outside your door for pickup. And have someone else take care of your pet if possible. So you may need to have someone else do your laundry. So wear your gloves if possible. So launder items as appropriate importance. Clean and disinfect clothes hampers according to guidance above for services. So, you are allowed to walk outside of your house on your property, but you should remain 6 feet away from the others and wear a face mask. You should not leave your property, home, or apartment except to get medical care. Do not visit public areas. So, sir, now I am going to ask you questions about where you live. So, please describe the place where you can currently live, sir.
I live in Green Island, Tumarbong, Ross, Palawan, ma'am.
So, are you able to isolate yourself at home, away from other household members for at least 10 days and until symptoms clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what other persons and pets currently are living with you?
Nothing, ma'am.
So, is there a way you can live in a separate part of your home during this time?
In my auntie's house, there is no one living there yet.
Okay, sir. So, is there a door that separates this part of the house from others?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, sir, can you use a separate bathroom from other members of the household?
Yes.
Is where you live safe from intruders, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are there shared common areas in the house or apartment?
No, ma'am.
So, sir, do you need to use the same kitchen as others? Can food be brought to you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, sir, please let me know if you have any concerns about being able to isolate. So, it is important that you work together to prevent the spread of illness. So, how do you feel about these guidelines? Do you anticipate any challenges in following these guidelines? So, as I said, you need to be monitored during the time you will be isolation. We will be calling you daily for the next 14 days and will ask about how you are doing, your temperature and symptoms, and any needs do you work with. So, as we discussed, you will need to isolate for at least 10 days from when you started to feel sick because you will not be able to go out in public. So, for example, it is important that you have enough food to last until at least next week. Will you need any medications delivered to you?
It is okay for me, ma'am.
So, do you have enough cleaning or household supplies available?
No, ma'am.
So, do you need any assistance taking care of your pets or children for whom you are a primary caregiver? Do you need a caregiver to help you with your daily activities?
No, ma'am.
So, please let me know if you feel unsafe in your home now or at any point during your home isolation. Being infected with COVID-19, being in isolation for many days and all that goes with is a very trying experience. We can also arrange for you to talk with a trained professional if you are feeling anxious or depressed. So, I am glad that you feel well enough to be home at this time. However, I want to be sure you have a plan in case you start to feel worse and think you need to see a doctor. If you feel that you need immediate emergency medical care, do not hesitate to call Rescue 165, sir. So, in addition to telling the operator about your emergency, you should tell the operator that you have been diagnosed with COVID-19. Some signs of emergency include are trouble breathing, new confusion, inability to wake or stay awake, and more stress. So, do you have a healthcare provider?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you do not feel well but feel that you need immediate emergency medical care, please call your primary care physician health department to discuss changes to your health. So,